Hey internet, what's up? I've been gone forever because I've been busy crying. Why have I been busy crying? Maybe it's because Jimmy Kimmel and the mega corporations want to literally shut down YouTubers at this rate, given all the awful news I keep hearing about it. Or perhaps it's the fact that I have a college education, of which only produces student loans and tears. Lots of tears. Anyway, I figured since, I'm back doing this thing, I just should do something easy, something that's really just gonna, kind of wet my palate back into the idea of making videos, because, I spent one time in a Wild Spartans video making a, well, go watch it, it's really funny. Anyway, I figured since everybody does these now, and that, we're all reacting to stuff from Barcroft TV, which I assume we are making them fat stacks of cash, today we're gonna be looking at an episode of Extreme Love. This one is called My Girlfriend Identifies as a Cat.
I have always been different. I just always had a fascination with cats. People are like, oh, you're not really a cat. I'm like, I feel like I really am though. I am a cat.
This is like the goth equivalent of the horse girl. Also, can we go back for a second? I think I need to take a look at her nails. Like, what the hell? Oh, honey, your nails look bad. I thought that was mold on them. I think that's like gold dust.
Like a cat. I'm like, I feel like I really am though. I am a cat.
I've never had anything so much on the kitten side.
You know, every time there's somebody that like identifies as an animal or says they're animal kin, they're like, oh, in all ways except physical, I am a dog. Always except physical, I am a cat. This, that, or the other thing. Which, by the way, most of these people, I assume, don't actually believe this. And here's my theory. I want you guys to look at Cat. We see Cat. And that's not me calling her a cat. Her name is Cat. But you know, Cat says she's a cat. Why is this a sexualized cat? If you're just a cat, why are you dressing in like schoolgirl, neko girl cat stuff? Like what? Why? I'm telling you, the only reason that you're dressing up as a cat like this is because this turns you and your mans on.
I've never had anything so much on the kitten side of dressing up in past relationships.
Oh no. What is that? Is that our college professor? Jesus. Oh boy, get off the table. That's where food goes. People don't go there, food goes there. You're saying you're a cat, but no, you just wanted to get on television, right? Or I guess the internet equivalent of television now. So that way you could talk about your fetish. You know, I've noticed a lot of these things on Barcroft aren't actually people being like, oh, I am this or I am that. It's actually, I want to have sex with a plane, or I am attracted to fat women, of which is something we're going to get to. That one's an interesting video.
I get the negative stuff. It's just not accepted to a lot of people.
Oh, it's just not accepted to a lot of people. Well, I wonder why people wouldn't accept the idea that you identify as a cat. Maybe it's because cats just destroy furniture and in sand.
I think Rob and Kat as a couple, I don't know.
I feel like this is the first time for some reason that people are being exposed to a thing called kitten roleplay. Not like FPS Diesel is qualified to be a sex ed teacher, but I'm just saying this is not what this is not what we think it is. I'm just pointing out the facts of that we're all being lied to and that we live in a society.
Today we're gonna actually try me licking into the bowl like a normal cat would. I'm really excited about it.
Okay, got some milk for you.
Oh! Oh no. I always find it weird when people take weird, like this is clearly like a this turns me on thing, so like the fact that you're taking like pictures dressed up as like this cat girl, like this is literally like exactly what this is. This is not you thinking you're a cat. This is you and your mans being like, man, I really like being the sub in a relationship where I am also role-playing as a kitten. There's like 5 weebs watching this video right now, sweating profusely, being like, oh god, he's making fun of the thing I'm attracted to.
My whole signature look is the cat eye, the black. It just started when I was in high school. I have always been different. I've always been into cats. I mean, that's where my name came from. I was bullied a lot for wearing the ears and just being a nerd. So I kind of kept it a little bit hidden.
I was always into cats as a child. Is almost the equivalent of me saying, you know, I was always into Xbox as a child. That's why my parents named me Xbox. I think it's almost poetic, really, that her name is also Cat. This is like people being named after a thing, and then they're like, I am absolutely obsessed with this thing. Oh, Sonny Jim, what's your name? Boomer Juice. What did your parents name you after? Monster Ultra White.
I'm kind of a geek myself. Love science fiction, fantasy, basic Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange. So here's some of my Jon Snow stuff. I call myself old Jon Snow sometimes, so an older version of Jon Snow.
You know, this relationship makes a lot of sense. And at the end of the day, you know, whatever makes you hot, whatever makes you feel good, do it. Do it. Don't what the other kids think or say or do, right? But just realize when you put yourself on the internet publicly and you do something that's like, that most people would consider a little goofy, like, don't expect people to not be like, that's a little weird, you know? Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna turn off this video and go, yeah, I don't really mind what they do. I don't think there's a problem with it. And you shouldn't think there's a problem with it either. They're doing it in the comfort of their own home. As far as I know, we still got a lot of left in this video, but the point of the matter is that it's not really any of our business because they're two grown adults, you know? But then they're also sharing it with us. So I just think it's a little funny for you to drink out of a bowl like a cat. And just the image of a grown woman doing that is just the shit ever. You know, for what it's worth, all things considered, this like there's so many nerds in the world that are like, oh, I want what they have. Like how many people could say, oh yeah, my girlfriend likes being a cat, and that turns me on. You know, I know a lot of nerd dudes just want somebody to hold their hand. I went to gamer college. I've heard some of the saddest stories imaginable, alright? But they'd be sitting here going, oh, thank God, one of us got it.
This one needs a little touch-up. I've never had anything so much on the kitten side of dressing up in past relationships. Go ahead.
I don't know who's going first. Are you?
You go ahead.
No, you go first.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm Rob. I'm a retired Army colonel and now do various pursuits, including artwork and cosplay.
I can't even front. This man was an Army colonel. You know, it's not like I haven't had like past interactions with people who are like furries and stuff like that. And you know, there's just like a large amount of dudes in the Army who are like, I like dressing up as a dog, or I like doing this or that or the other thing, or perhaps I like it when my women wear cat toys.
Cat, and I'm a model. The struggle of being a cat girl is keeping your ears up perfectly.
All right, let me lay something on thick here, right? When somebody says that they're a model, 99 times out of 100, that means I don't have a real job.
This is not just dress up for me, it's an everyday thing for me. When I first got into pet play, I just felt...
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've hit it. We've reached the main thing behind this. Ding, ding, ding. Let me just swoosh, dunked on them. It is pet play. What a surprise. I was right. Wow. Maybe I've been so exposed to such weirdness on the internet that I'm just like, hey, you know, another day, another pet play couple, you know? It's just not something that goes like, oh, what a shock. This shocks me a lot. I'm sorry, but if you're an avid viewer of my channel and you find this stuff still strange or you find it weird, you clearly haven't been here enough, because I honestly can't even, I'm not weirded out by it.
A sense of home. It was just me. The tail is challenging sometimes, especially the heavier the tail, the more materials on the tail, the heavier it's gonna be.
Back in my time at gamer college, I actually knew somebody that had a tail and wore a tail pretty consistently. Now, this wasn't one of those normal tails like this girl has, where she has it attached to the back of her skirt. This young man had it, it was a different kind of tail. Just let you imagine where he attached that. Just know, don't pull on it. or there's gonna be hell to pay.
Some of us have sirs or masters. Here's one of my leashes. My master bought this for me. It's kind of heavy, but I really, really like it.
The master side of it, not as comfortable with. The more dominant role.
Oh no, there's a third person in this room that had to take that picture. Like I said, whatever gets your rocks off, but the second you put it online, I get to go, that's a little goofy.
Being on a table and just looking through it, I just think that it's fun.
Okay, got some milk for you. I'm gonna feed you some pastry.
Oh, homeboy, don't go to me. Don't me. Don't do that. This is an intimate moment of which I do not wish to be sharing with Kat and Dr. Strange. Oh boy.
You're being so shy. Oh, she looks good on the table.
Stop! I don't want to be here for this. Oh, god damn, man. Holy bruh. This got a little weird, man. I'm sorry to all the cats in the audience that are watching this video right now. I'd hate to do this to you. I'm sorry I put you through this. Oh, man. I had complete composure and readiness until we got to this moment. I was like, yeah, I got this. Like, hey, whatever. But this is just not something you want to share with people, I think, you know? You do it in the comfort of your own home. You're like, hey, you know, we do a little cat play. And then that's it. You don't tell me about the intimacies of it. You just tell me you do it. And I'm like, I respect that.
Then what is normal? I don't know.
I don't know what normal is, you know. I don't know what normal is anymore, you know, and I think it's not just the pet play stuff. I think it's the age gap too.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
What is weird is you're a cat on the table drinking milk with your tongue from a bowl. I don't know. I think that might be the weird part. Honestly, I don't think Kat and Mr. Dr. Strange over there are that bad. I saw this video and I was like, hey, this is gonna be weird. And I've gotten through here and honestly, pretty tame. Haven't been absolutely appalled or disgusted. And for me, that's really hard to do because I go where no man has gone before. I am literally the Christopher Columbus of the internet. There we go. I'm saying it. Yeah, it's different. It's weird. But I've seen a pet play couple or two on the internet before, so it's not that strange. Just don't, you know, go on Barcroft TV because then it looks like you're doing a weird flex about the fact that you guys have a weird BDSM relationship. I don't know. How do you feel about this, relationship? Weebs in the chat, are you like, damn?